In this tutorial, we are going to perform operations on functions. So we have here 6 different functions. What we're going to do is perform some operations between any 2 of them or any combination of functions. So we can add, multiply, or do a combination of multiply and subtract. So for letter A, we have f of x plus m of x. F of x is equal to 2x plus 3. So we'll just bring down 2x plus 3 or substitute 2x plus 3 in place of f of x plus m of x. M of x is 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. All right. Now we need to just combine like terms if there are any. And we are going to arrange the exponents from highest to lowest. Since the highest exponent is squared, then this is our first term. And it doesn't have any other term similar to this. So we'll just bring down here 3x squared. 3x squared will be followed by the x terms. And here we have 2x and then negative 2x here. Now, since they are opposites of each other, then they will cancel each other. So 2x plus negative 2x is 0. So no more x. And then we will add positive 3 and positive 5. We'll get positive 8. So therefore, f of x plus m of x equals 3x squared plus 8. Letter B. We want to find w of x, which is 3 square root of 2 plus 5, times p of x, which is 6 square root of 2 minus 3. Since we're multiplying, we can think of it as the area of a rectangle, where w of x is the length and p of x is the width. So, to multiply, I can use a rectangle. Okay, w of x is the length, which is 3 square root of 2 plus 5. So we'll put here 3 square root of 2 plus 5. And the width is p of x, and this is p of x. So we'll have 6 square root of 2 minus 3. So now we're ready to multiply. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. And square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, we'll have here 36. Now, 6 square root of 2 times 5. So that means 5 of this. And we have 6 square root of 2, and we want to multiply that by 5. We want 5 times of this. So therefore, we'll end up with 30 square root of 2. So notice that we just multiply 5 by 6, and we make that we put that in front, and then we write the square root of 2. All right, now here we have negative 3 times 3 square root of 2. So that's going to be negative 9 square root of 2. And then negative 3 times positive 5 is negative 15. So to find the product, we are going to add up all the parts of this rectangle. And we have here 36 plus negative 15. So 36 plus negative 15 is equal to 15 plus 6, 21. So we'll have here 21 And then 30 square root of 2 and negative 9 square root of 2 are like terms. So we combine them. We're going to have plus 21 square root of 2. All right, for letter C, we want f of x times m of x. So again, we can think of this as a rectangle, as the area of a rectangle where the length is f of x, which is 2x plus 3, and the width is m of x, which is 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. So to multiply, we can draw a rectangle. The length is f of x. So I could have here a tall rectangle. Well, we're going to have here 3 partitions for the width. So, so f of x goes here on the length, which is 2x plus 3. It really doesn't matter which one is length and width. We will get the same product. So we'll put plus 3 here. Now the width is m of x. So 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. So now we can multiply each of these. So 3x squared times 2x gives us 6x cubed. 3x squared times 3 is 9x squared. Negative 2x times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2x times 3 is negative 6x. 5 times 2x is 10x. And 5 times 3 is 15. Now, let's go back to this. Negative 2x times 2x is 4x squared. I forgot the square. All right, so now, let's double check. 6x cubed, 9x squared, negative 4x squared, negative 6x, positive 10x, and positive 15. So now we can find the area by adding up all of these. Now, we are going to start off with the highest exponent, and the highest exponent is 3, so this will be the first term of the product. So we'll have 6x cubed. Then 9x squared follows x cubed, and we have 2 of them here. So 9x squared minus 4x squared is positive 5x squared. So we'll put here positive 5x squared. We get positive because we have more positives than negatives. And then x squared will be followed by the x's. And here are the x's, 10x and negative 6x. 10x minus 6x gives us positive 4x. So put here plus 4x. And lastly, we'll have the constant term, which is 15. So here is the product f of x times m of x. Notice that there are 4 terms. The first term is 6x cubed. The second term is 5x squared. The third term is 4x, and the fourth term is 15. This is called a polynomial, where the highest exponent is the degree, and the number in the front is called leading coefficient. And since there are 4 terms, we call this quadrinomial. Okay, let's move on to the last one. Oh, this is supposed to be D. Okay, so now here we have f of x times h of x minus m of x. So here we are going to apply PEMDAS. We multiply first before we subtract. So because we're multiplying here, we can think of this as, again, area of a rectangle. So let's make a rectangle here. Now I will only have two partitions for each length and width because f of x is a binomial. There's only two terms, so we call it binomial. So we're going to put here 2x plus 3. Now h of x is another binomial, x plus 5. So x plus 5 is our h of x, and that's the height or the width of the rectangle. So now we're ready to find the area of this rectangle. So x times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 3 is 15. So this tells us that f of x times h of x is equal to 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. So we'll put here 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. And we will subtract because m of x is 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 because this has three terms. It's a trinomial. So we want to put parentheses around the trinomial to indicate that we are subtracting this whole thing from this product. So we'll have here 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. Okay, so now we are going to simplify. So we have to subtract this whole thing, and that means that we have to distribute the 1. There's a 1 hiding here, and so we will multiply each of these terms here by -1. So we will end up with 2x squared plus 13x plus 15 minus 3x squared plus 2x, because negative times negative is positive, and then -1 times +5 is -5. Now we are going to add like terms, and we will start off with the highest exponent. Now the highest exponent here is 2x squared. And there is a -3x squared right here. So we will combine the two. Therefore, we're going to get -1x squared. But we don't have to write the 1. We'll just put -x squared. So 2 minus 3 equals -1. X squared will be followed by the x's. And here are the x terms. 13x and positive 2x. Since they are both positive, we just combine them. So we'll have positive 15x. And then we add the constant terms. We have here 15 plus -5, or 15 minus 5. And that's going to give us positive 10. So f of x times h of x minus m of x is equal to this, x squared plus 15x plus 10.